can we go over time a little bit here, or do you got to rush out of here,
No,
pal?
no, I'm good right now,
It's
man.
10
Let's keep
p.m. where
firing.
I am, and I'm ready to. I can go another hour, pal.
Yeah, let's see where we go
This
with this,
Saturday
man.
on the film day.
Yeah.
I okay. Let's do some. Okay, I was we were waiting for the second post credit scene.
Mm.
We were talking while the credits are rolling, and it was like, all right, I was trying to think, what is next? I know Supergirl's next. I was trying to think, okay, I know that
Mm.
they're doing some Creature Commandos. I know there's a Lantern show. I was trying to think, what is next? And I remember I've seen
Mm.
it because I've seen so many interviews of James Gunn lately, and I know he talked about that you are going to see Superman again before like he is gonna come back. It wasn't like, yes, there's a Superman 2, but he is coming. Like, he said some stuff that could just
Mm.
be he's in the very beginning of Superman, of Supergirl, or whatever. Maybe that whole scene is the beginning of Supergirl, and then we follow her as she leaves. Who knows? But
Sure.
like, there's a Teen Titan movie greenlit apparently in production. But like, Kyle, what
Yeah.
is next? What do you know as a man with his ear on the ground? And give me some theories. Where do you think we're going here, pal?
I only recall what's been announced like 2 years ago. Like they want to do that. They want to do, or they are making the Supergirl movie now. They want to do the Lanterns movie, which sounds like that's in production now.
I
Or sorry,
thought
the
Green
Lantern
Lantern was a
show.
show. Yeah.
It is a show. Sorry, I just misspoke. I know they want to do a Batman movie called The Brave and the Bold, which includes, I thought it was Damian Wayne as Robin. Um,
Oh, that's right. I
and then
forgot
and
they
then
wanted
the,
to do Brave and the Bold.
and then they said like a Paradise Island show. And then since then, it's been very odd. Like they greenlit a Clayface movie. They say there may or may not be a Teen Titans movie. There was a rumor like Bane and Deathstroke were gonna have a movie together. It's stuff like this where I'm like, I'm not saying like you need to announce like your slate right away. I'm honestly fine with like enjoying the movie now and just waiting till later if there's a Superman 2. But he's greenlighting odd projects that I don't feel like is the right time for them yet, especially if you're doing like a full reboot of like a cinematic universe. So I hope like down the road we hear of a Superman 2, maybe some answers for what's going on with the Batman 2 as well as the possible Batman movie for this universe. And honestly, I wouldn't mind hearing about Wonder Woman. I would much rather have a new Wonder Woman movie than a Paradise Island movie personally.
What is Paradise Island?
Themyscira. It's
Oh, is
it's the
that what
island
the
where Wonder
rumor
Woman
is?
lives on.
That's the rumor
Yeah.
that that's the next movie.
There
That's
is
the
a show
movie.
coming.
Oh, a show.
There's a
I
show coming that
misunderstood.
is about Themyscira,
Gotcha.
but I haven't heard anything about it since that announcement. I have no idea. And again, like I don't know if half of these projects are still in development or not, or if they've been canned. Like the Sergeant Rock movie, like that, like got scrapped real quick apparently after almost getting a cast for it.
And it
It's just
feels
it's
like
odd. It's odd what they're doing.
it feels like too, in the stuff I've seen James Gunn talk about, because I've seen a lot of clips of him lately. I feel like
Mm.
the things I've seen him really talk heavily about is just Supergirl. Like he's like, yeah, Supergirl's coming out. Like I've seen, like it's blah blah blah. And then
Yep.
he's talked Peacemaker season 2, and he's talked this Green Lantern show, and he's talking more about the shows than he
Mm.
necessarily is future movies. And maybe he just has learned from years over at Marvel of watching Kevin Feige announce 15 movies, and then something happens with your Kang, or something happens with this director, but watch what
Mm-hmm.
happens just with Blade even. And like, maybe he's like, let's not do that. And maybe
Which
he's planning to do every movie himself. And he's like, I can only do one at a
no.
time.
I
Well,
hope
he's
I
not
don't
doing
think
Supergirl for
yeah.
sure.
I don't think he's going to do every movie, but I hope that he sticks to his word in that he wants these movies to have their own tone, have their own aesthetic, have their own vibe, and let the filmmakers that he hires like really give life into each movie. It's okay if they're connected, but I'm okay if they visually look different. I'm okay if they are in a different tone of voice. I really hope that's the one thing that he stays true on. Like, if the slate changes, the slate changes. And I hope he has learned his lesson about like announcing stuff, but he seemingly has a passion for wanting the filmmaker to make the movie they want to make, which is
Yeah.
why I guess Clayface is getting greenlit somehow instead of a Wonder Woman movie.
Wait, didn't our king bring the Clayface to him though? Now that I'm really thinking about it, wasn't it our absolute stud of a man? Why can't
I've
think
heard
of his
Mike
name?
Flanagan wrote a script for it.
Yeah, oh.
But he's not directing it. It's a different director. I don't know who the director is, but it's not.
But even still, a Mike Flanagan script? Are you kidding me? What
I
that
hope
man
whatever
writes is horror gold.
I hope whatever filmmaker they hired, I don't know, I don't remember who the guy is, honestly, but I hope he delivers on making the script seem good.
He made Doctor Sleep, and it is actually a very underrated sequel to The Shining. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
like that movie hits. But he also made The Haunting of Hill House, and The Haunting at Hill House is fantastic. And the other one was really good too, but Hill House especially was really good.
But I'm a simple man. I just tell me that Superman 2 is coming out, tell me Wonder Woman's coming out, tell me Batman's coming out. Like, I'm fine with still starting at like the basic superheroes that we already know and going off of there. Like, I think that's the best way to start it compared to like throwing around Clayface or Batman.
Batman 2, it's like, I wonder just specifically with Clayface if it was more of like Jon Favreau showing up at Disney and was just like, I kind of have this idea of the Mandalorian, and it was like, oh, I really like this script, let's do it. Like, I feel like that's where Clayface really came out of. I don't think it was like James being like, we got to do Clayface. I feel like Mike just came in with an idea and was like, I wrote this script kind of for fun. You want to check it out or whatever? But anyway,
I just hope they make it clear somehow. Like, let us know if it's connected to something or not. You can make like a label before the movie, or you can have James Gunn like make it express clearly in an interview or something. Like, this movie is not connected to anything. It's just a really good story that we decided to greenlight.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I feel like it's going to confuse audiences if something is not made clear.
Can you explain to me, as someone who didn't watch much of it, what is so different about Batman the Brave and the Bold than other Batmans?
Yeah, Brave and the Bold is kind of like a lighter approach to Batman. It kind of goes into almost Adam West, over-the-top campy comic book, Golden Age stories. So it's a sillier show, but they do a good job at like pairing him up with like B, C, almost tier characters. So every episode he like teams up with the Challengers of the Unknown, or he teams up with like Detective Chimp, and they have like a silly adventure against like the Clock King. It's actually pretty good. It was a show that I remember
watching a little bit of it, but I don't remember enough to like know what the difference between that Batman and another Batman is. And boy, you sold me. I'm selling fast. I'm not buying that. Give me Matt Reeves Batman all day. I don't want that at all.
I'll say this.
Terrible.
I'll say this. Just because this upcoming Batman movie is called The Brave and the Bold, I don't think it's going to go into that territory. Now, will I mind it being a bit more comic booky in the realm of Superman? I could be down for it, but I don't think it's going to go into like the Golden Age camp type of approach that I just described with that cartoon. It was the cartoon that I described for the Brave and the Bold name. In the comics, it's like when the Flash and Green Lantern team up, or maybe it's Green Arrow and Green Lantern team up. It's something related to Green Lantern, but it got mushed in with like the Batman cartoon, and now with this Batman movie apparently. So just to make it clear of like the differences with that name when it comes to like DC.
You lost me. I have no clue what you're talking about. All of a sudden you were like, and then the Flash and Green Lantern. I was like, the Flash and Green Lantern had their own comic line called The Brave and the Bold?
Yeah.
Oh. And then Batman was just like, I'm going to borrow that name?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm caught up.
Yeah, there you go. Wasn't that hard.
Yeah, no, if the options in front of me are new Batman silly James Gunn style, or we bring Robert Pattinson in, I'm bringing Robert Pattinson in all day of the week over that. I do not.
I get it.
Look, Superman can go dark. I'm down. Superman can be light. I'm down. Batman being light? No. Batman's brooding. Okay. Batman is Batman. We're not changing Batman. Spider-Man can change a little bit. Everybody else can change, but if Batman starts doing yucks, I'm out.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, I'm gonna guess that James Gunn isn't directing the Batman movie. I could be wrong. Or sorry, the Brave and the Bold movie. I could be wrong. That's just my theory right now. I feel like they won't go into like that goofy of territory with Batman still. But I'm just saying I wouldn't mind if we up the game with like the villains or the tone. Like it's not so dark and serious, or it's not all of these grounded villains. It could be like we could do Mr. Freeze again as an interpretation, or like I don't know, maybe some mystical villain as like an example. Like I'd be okay with like seeing how far we could take it with making Batman not so dark and brooding in like the style of the Batman or even the Dark Knight. I would just have to see who like the filmmaker is that's attached to it, I suppose. But that's also the question of like, will it even matter? Is the Batman and Robert Pattinson going to be included in this universe anyway? Like, I don't know if we're going to have an answer soon, even after this movie comes out, but there must be an answer to that at some point. Like, we can't keep going on with this forever. Of this will they, won't they?
This says Insider, The Brave and the Bold, Everything We Know from January 14th on Collider. And it says that Andy Muschietti is directing Batman the Brave and the Bold.
Oh, I feel like that's going to change. I have a feeling that's going to change.
Well, I do remember everybody talking real heavy about him being at the premiere, and I was like I was just assumed he was a good friend. And I mean, he directed The Flash, but he also is in the Warner Brothers circle. He did It 1 and 2, and those are both really good. The Flash, I don't feel like was his fault.
No, that movie...
He showed up, got a paycheck, and did whatever he was told.
That movie was in development
for
a long time. But even still, I still am unsure if I would want him to be helming it.
Oh, sorry.
At this point.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be okay with Andy Muschietti doing it. He was on a radio show and was asked about it, and he said it would take a while, that the Robert Pattinson Batman still happening has pushed The Brave and the Bold, is what this article says from that interview.
Yeah.
I
just feel like at some point you can't wait around forever.
Well,
for Muschietti or for Matt Reeves, for that matter.
You and I were theorizing the other day. Well, we weren't necessarily theorizing, but we were putting our money down of what do we think's going to happen? And I've been leaning towards, I feel like my money is going to go on. I think they're going to merge and bring Robert Pattinson in. You were saying that they're not. And
yeah,
what if James went to him and said, you can't do 3, but I'll let you do one more. You can do one more, Batman's over. And maybe he's just like, all right, now I need to rework my script. And he wants to get more ideas in, and that's why this script has taken so long. Or maybe he said, pull an Avengers. Make one massive movie at once and cut it in half. And then we'll give you 2 Batman movies real quick, and we'll let you finish your story. But now I'm starting to think, I don't know about the splitting. Now I'm starting to think, I wonder if James Gunn went to him and said, I love what you did with the Batman. I want to give you and Robert Pat one more real opportunity. I'm not going to let you make a trilogy, but you can make your Batman movie. Go for it.
So are you asking what I think about that?
What do you think? What do you think of that idea, pal?
I think that's the most logical outcome.
Never thought about it till now.
It would bum me out. Yeah, just because I really like what direction they're going with.
Me too.
Sorry, say that.
I said, Kyle, I want 8 of them. The Batman is so freaking good. It's so good.
It would bum me out. But at the same time, I feel like I would rather have that direction over merging it with this Superman. I don't know. It just is hard for me. As much as I like the idea of these movies feeling so different and having a different tone of voice, like so drastically, like James Gunn versus Matt Reeves, and then seeing like those worlds collide somehow, I just don't know if it would work. I don't know if it would be like the right tones and the right depictions of those characters coming together. It'd be interesting. I just don't know if it would be the right pairing. I just feel like this is going to be I feel like this is the outcome that's going to make the most sense. It's just you got one more in you, but then we have to move on, unfortunately.
Yeah. No,
because
I'm
it's Batman. You. Like, you want Batman to be a part of a DC universe. With or without Matt Reeves.
Maybe he said, Matt, you have a home here. We love the movies you make. Like, he's made nothing but bangers there. And it was like, we're going to let you just finish it off in one more. I mean, the first Batman's almost 3 hours. So, like, he could definitely squeeze it, do another close to 3 hour kind of send off with them. I would be bummed because I also know how much Robert Pattinson loves playing Batman. But
I'd be bummed because it's a good movie and I want another one. I want more.
I do too. Hey, the script is done. James Gunn was out there proudly saying,
really?
You haven't heard about that?
No, I missed that.
Finished it.
I swear to God.
It was reported that the script was finished like last Saturday or Sunday. And then the report came out that he finished. I think he put it on his Instagram, Matt Reeves or something. And then James Gunn, this is where I found out about it. James Gunn was asked, we just saw that Matt Reeves finished the script for the Batman 2. Have you read it yet? And James Gunn in that interview said, no, I haven't. I'm hoping to read it on the plane. And a couple days later, after the world premiere, I saw another interview of James Gunn saying, like, yeah, I read it. It's great. It's awesome. Like, we can't wait. And I think they're about to start production. But the script is done, Kyle. Script's in.
I mean, the fact that Matt Reeves actually said something out loud speaks volumes. Like, he actually finished the thing. I just hope James Gunn is telling the truth and that the script's good. I mean, you're at the world premiere and you're asking that question. You never know. Like, you never know if he's fibbing a bit or not, but in Matt Reeves we trust, right? Probably pretty good.
I would be shocked if the script was bad. I'd be shocked.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah, it was I pulled up a Deadline article on the red carpet on Monday's Superman world premiere. Writer and director James Gunn kept it brief, but confirmed to reporters that he has read Reeves' long-anticipated script for the Batman 2 and said it's great.
Okay.
Oh, this says he shared a photo of the completed script's cover page last month.
I gotta look this up.
But yeah, it's what is this?
Okay,
After Gunn previously defended the delays of the Batman 2, which is set to premiere on October 1st, 2027, following a year-long postponement. Reeves said in January that the sequel will film this year. We're doing something where the story continues from, but I hope that people will be surprised by, said Matt Reeves to Deadline. Well, we like that. We like surprises. Could that surprise be that Superman flies down? But how great was that shot when Superman saves that woman when the building's falling? She drives out of there. She stops her car when she's safe, turns around and looks, and he just flies out of the smoke and I was like, oh my God, this is from the animated. This is what you want. This is it. I was like, this is the best looking shot I've ever seen. That's incredible. Save me, Superman. I'll be your Lois. Like, I was like, come on. I'm going to try to hunt him down here. He still lives in Philly, I believe. I'm going to go hunt you down, David Cornsweat, just so we can talk about Star Wars, to be honest. He's a big Star Wars nerd. I'm a big fan of him.
I did see a quote where someone asked him, would you rather play Superman again or a Jedi? And he said, I want to play a Jedi.
Without missing a beat. He said it without missing a beat. Sorry, go ahead.
I just think that when you do publicity like this, maybe publicity rule number 1 is you always answer by saying you want to keep playing the character you're playing.
That's really funny, because he was also asked in another interview. They were like, we know you're from Philly. You're a big Eagles fan? He's like, yeah. And he was like, would you rather them win a Super Bowl, another one, or would you rather continue playing Superman? And he said, I'd rather them win another Super Bowl.
That's the Philly sports fan. That's a Philly fan. That's a Philly fan. Would you love to keep your first newborn, or would you want the Eagles to win a Super Bowl? They're gonna choose the Super Bowl.
Now, Kyle, you're coming to visit me. Now, imagine he just gets back in a few weeks from now and just happens to be throwing the first pitch at the Phillies game we're going to try to go to.
It could happen.
It probably won't.
I don't think that
it could. It could.
It could.
I won't be shocked if he shows up to an Eagles game and they make a big deal about it at the beginning of football season when things have really calmed down.
Oh, I'm sure like he'll get invited to a game and they'll show a camera on him.
Yeah. They'll be like, in today's
the Taylor Swift
Superman.
effect.
Yeah, but I'm
sick of this guy on my screen.
He's a diehard. He don't go date a chief and change his mind. He's a diehard. Okay. David, if you're watching, which I know you're a big fan, hey, just send me a DM. We'll meet up. We'll go get some cheesesteaks and we can talk all about Star Wars all day. I saw so many interviews of him talking about Star Wars, and I saw one where Rachel Brosnahan was like, "Oh, he'll talk about it all day." Like she said that in one of the interviews, that he'll just keep yapping about Star Wars. I freaking love it. That is my Superman, Kyle. Are you kidding me?
Hey, it works. You have to have Superman, like some nerdy stuff. Henry Cavill did the same thing. Bless his heart.
It's true. Henry Cavill's also a great nerd. Love it. Get both of them in a super Star Wars movie. Let's do that.
Sure, why not?
Just two buddy Jedi out doing missions. Are you kidding me? People would line up for miles.
Let's all come together. Let's mend fences, everyone. It doesn't matter who's on whose side. What matters is that Star Wars brings everyone together.
Amen, Kyle. It always comes back, baby. You got anything else you want to talk about Superman, or should we wrap it up?
Nah, we can wrap it up. But this was a fun time, and the movie's a fun time as well. I'm a very happy guy.
Missed nerding out with you on long form eps. Guys, what did you think of Superman? Comment below, let us know. I'm going to like, subscribe, share. And as always, thanks for watching, Mom.
See you guys.